Good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss our Unit 5 Data Management and Output. The topic is Enterprises versus Desktop GIS. So, see, the course outcome of this topic is experiment with overlay analysis to develop thematic map. The program outcome of this topic is program outcome 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then 9. The course outcome of this topic is experiment with overlay analysis to develop thematic map. Then the course outcome with this program specific outcome correlated with one. So see, a deployment, the patterns of delivering GIS functionality, then the stage of our knowledge, motivation and consideration. So rich client application, web application, service oriented, then mobile based application. So the system designer, GIS system solution design, calculate capacity. So the application architectures, ArcGIS desktop, rich client pattern, so full range of GIS tools, significant client system requirement, hardware, network and platform, significant system administration support, install, upgrade, versioning, etc. So the demonstration, desktop deployment, ArcGIS server web applications, web application pattern, server powered mapping, analysis, editing, etc. Minimal client system requirements. The mobile application patterns, enabling field based data collection, situated awareness and mobile GIS. A family of platform specific solutions that leverage a common server based infrastructure. The theme is always versus sometimes connected, like getting data onto the device, managing synchronization timing. So the demonstration ArcGIS server and mobile. So the infrastructure architecture, session application visualization. So see the application, it will be divided into operating system and then hardware, it will be exchanged. Allows desktop application processing to execute on server, exchanging graphics and comments with client. The comments with the client will be exchanged, and often motivated by easing system administration and support requirement for large development deployment. The customer experiments and motivations, the simplified streamlined administration, release control like managing upgrades, WAN bandwidth and latency tolerance, high availability for ArcGIS desktop solutions, reduced client-side requirements, specialized skill requirements for server administration and configuration to support printing working with the local data. The ESRI's testing and experience, scope of ESRI support, session application versus desktop visualization and VDI, graphics printing and 3D. These are the resources. So ArcGIS desktop application session visualization. So server hardware visualization allows the division and or recombination of one or more physical machine into virtual machines. So often motivated by cost saving, right sizing, overcommitting, and increased some administration flexibility. The memory, like other exclusive, operating system exclusive. So others exclusive, then operating system exclusive, like operating system shared, and also operating system will be shared. Then storage, unused allocation data. So this is volume A, this is volume B. So through VM1, VM2, VM3 access in HBA to SAN. So hypervisor. The hypervisor through the network will be linking the networking. So ESRI's testing and experience, scope of ESRI support, scalability and virtual cores, right sizing is good, overcommitting should be avoided, implementation risk, storage input output contention, the network latency. So the resources are available. Then customer experience and motivation, IT standard, availability, disaster recovery, simplified streamlined administration, then others. The demonstration staging environment, purposes and uses, development environment. The cloud computing is provide host usually of premises, infrastructure, platform, and our application services. So often motivated by scalability, deployment, flexibility, and our outsourcing objectives. So this is a cloud computing types. So what is cloud? The IaaS is provide virtual server instance, configure virtual server, configure storage, manage instance. So example Amazon Web Services. So what is a cloud? The cloud based set up API services and product development tools hosted on the provider infrastructure. Developers create applications on the provider platform over the internet. The example is Microsoft Azure, the Google app, force.com, Azure, Azure nowadays play a vital role. What is a cloud SaaS? So vendor supplies the hardware and software infrastructure, whole applications, broad market. Example ArcGIS.com, Beho.esiri.com, crimemapping.com, and Salesforce.com. The customer experience and motivations, dynamic rapid scalability tends to be for public facing applications, outsourcing IT, ESRA management services, managed services. The ESRA testing and experience, scope of ESRA support, processor per core capabilities, design challenges. So the network internet, bandwidth availability, latency, then data can it really all be in the cloud, synchronization, caching. The Amazon availability, elastic load balancer, availability zones, the resources available, demonstration ArcGIS server on Amazon tools. So the quality attributes, server I availability, provisioning systems to continue to operate in the case of component failures. Then typical motivations are to avoid the loss of revenue. Example, e-commerces. The loss of productivity, example, ideal workforce, or a missing critical function. So the same uh, different server are using in single desktop. So HA objective, downtime, planned and unplanned, hours of operations, standard business hours. So hours of operation based on standard business hours is 24/7 into 365. So 37 days 90% uptime, 18 days 95% uptime, 7 days 98% uptime, 4 days 99% uptime. So 1 day is equal 99.9% 3 nines uptime, 1 hour is equal 99.99% 4 9 uptimes. So the redundancy strategies. So selected hardware, calculated hardware, 4 core to 4 core. So it will be active passive, then active based server with client. So RJ server, HA techniques. So the different servers will be connected all in once, then bow tie. So HA with hardware visualization, so hypervisor cluster. So the state of knowledge is ESRI testing and experience, scope of ESRI support, multi-phased solutions, customer experience and patterns, broad and deep range data tier, active passive service tiers, active or active to passive, managing complexity. So hardware or software services through that web by SOM SOC files, then data in RDBMS, then cluster. The server I availability resources, then the securing public access to RJ server, providing solution with appropriate access and reliability to the public without compromising internal system. Then many motivations including commerces protecting provide data, public access and are protecting internal systems. So the external fire, web SOM, SOC files, RDBMS, internal firewalls. So reverse proxy or DMZ placement. So DSRI testing and experience, scope of ESRI support, customer experience and patterns. So reverse proxy solution, suppression of concerns and DMZ, token or custom authentication with HTTPs. So these are the resources. Scalability, systems that perform at low throughputs and high throughputs, systems that have balanced resources allocation. Request then maximum request. So the process bound, most well configured and turned GIS system and process bound in terms of performance and scalability. So NIC risk is then processor. Here is the resources utilization of a busy GIS system. ESRS testing and experience, product team test, ESRA enterprise testing benchmark, many white papers and references implementations. So these are the closing category, enhancing desktop infrastructure, app session visualization, high availability, simplified administration, network efficiency, WAN, 3D, system admin skill level, user experiences. So the hardware visualization, high availability, disaster recovery, right sizing, staging environment, performance risk. The vector is high availability, scalability, security, consideration among the multi-factor, simplicity, success, recovering, verification testing, and monitoring. The assessment part the topic is different between enterprise and the desktop GIS. These are the reference material. Thank you.